I had every intention for this to be my first video of 2026, but I still had to wrap things up with Stranger Things Season 5, so please go show some love to that video, although the subject matter is polar opposite to what I'm about to talk about. This is going to be a different kind of video because I'm usually talking about TV shows, films, and stuff related to that. But I honestly just need a space to gush about this topic and hopefully find my people who are respectfully, utterly obsessed like me about Hudson Williams and Connor Storrie. I'm pretty sure these boys have drugs seeping out of their pores, and that's what's making me insanely addicted with anything they touch. But I just love them separately, together, and I love their friendship, and they work so well together. If heated rivalry didn't convince you of that, then their Quinn original will. Now, you may be asking yourself, what is a Quinn original? Quinn is a subscription only app created by women where you can immerse yourself into audio erotica. There are content creators that write and perform their own stories, and then there are scripted Quinn originals that are narrated by famous actors. Previous originals have been voiced by Victoria Pedretti, Jesse Williams, Chris Briney, Jamie Campbell, Manny Jacinto, and most recently, Hudson and Connor. I got the app, I think, back in September because everyone was hyping the original with Chris Briney, so I got curious. I misunderstood the subscription and ended up signing up for a year, so I just leaned into the app. Now, it took some adjusting to be on board with this type of content, but I ended up finding it enjoyable, and I think I learned a little bit more about my sexuality listening to the different types of content. Now, let's get into Ember Ice, the Quinn original featuring Hudson Williams and Connor Storrie. First, this is the only original I actually made it through. I tried listening to others, but the format just didn't work for me. This one was so much better because it listened like an audiobook. Hudson and Connor would serve as a narrator as well as reading dialogue from the characters. So it was much easier to get into instead of placing myself on the opposite end of the conversation, which many of the audios do on the app. You kind of insert your own dialogue with your imagination. Ember and Ice was written by Colleen Shriven, I think that's how you say her name, and directed by Rob Valentine, with a story following a forbidden love affair between Finn, narrated by Hudson, and Dane, narrated by Connor, who are two Fae princes from feuding courts. It's like heated rivalry, but make it mythical and splash it with Game of Thrones. Not only was this story well written and very captivating, Hudson and Connor performed the hell out of it. It's like, how am I turned on and then crying at this love story? Again, it's very much heated rivalry. I was feeling all the things I felt watching and reheating that show. And maybe that was the initial appeal of getting into Ember and Ice, but I ended up really enjoying the story. Many of the events in the story were retold through Dane and Finn's perspectives, and I love storytelling that does that. I was locked in from start to finish. The spicy scenes are so sensual and romantic, and it's just a 10 out of 10 experience, and I think Ember and Ice will be an ideal introduction to Quinn. All three episodes are now available to stream only on the Quinn app. If you listen to Ember and Ice, let's chat about your experience in the comments.